Hey everyone, I'm NornQueenAlexis and welcome back to the channel and welcome to this slightly ranty video about Kill Team. As you can see in the back, I am working on other videos. Look at right there. Boop, there it is. Anyway, those videos are exclusive on my Patreon, so go check that out. But that's not the point of today's video. Let's talk about Kill Team. More toughness, more wounds, bigger guns, less reason to play Kill Team. Anyway, the Pariah Nexus, skirmish combat in close confines. So this set is going to be one of the only ways to get the heavy intercessors and the heavy intercessor captain, as well as the flayed ones and the chronomancer. I believe that's the chronomancer. So already this set has a lot of fans tilted, and for good reason, to be honest. It's an exclusive kit that forces you to buy this, which means you're going to need at least 3 of these boxes to get your 3 infantry squads, and you're going to have triple of these that you're not going to use. You might as well just give to a Necron player. So Necrons benefit a little bit more out of this than Marines do, but the Marines are going to be more heavily used, so it's weird. But let's take a look at this and what they're talking about. Aside from the regular rifles, the ability to have up to 2 heavy intercessor gunners per kill team means you can include more improved heavy bolters than ever before, because, you know, fair and balance right out the window. As you may remember from Codex Space Marines, not only has the regular version we all know and love got some extra points of damage, but now the new version is now available. So let's take a look at this intercessor, and keep in mind this is for a Kill Team of all games. It's got a movement of 5, a weapon skill, and a ballistic skill of 3+, obviously. Strength of 4, toughness of 5, meaning most things in Kill Team aren't going to hurt it. Attacks of 2, leadership of 7, which is okay. You might be able to make them break. A save of 3+, and yeah. So I'm just going to say this right now. Kill Team has not been a balanced game for years. Once they introduced commanders, Kill Team essentially just went out the window, and most people don't consider it a competitive format anymore because of commanders, especially that you can bring in psychers, and now it's a multi-wound game, so it's no longer the I buy a box and I play Kill Team. It's now more or less I buy a box to maximize stats so that you can't kill me and that I can win automatically. That's what Kill Team has evolved into, in my opinion. Now, granted, you might have some differing opinions, and I fully respect that, obviously. But in my experience, Kill Team has been one of those games that's... a lot of people tend to break very quickly, and they do it unintentionally. And that's the big thing, like, taking 3 wound models at toughness 5? What is a basic weapon going to do to this army? Like, oh no, I might wound you on a 5+ with a bolter or bolter equivalent. And forget the idea of taking like the kill teams that include rogue traders. You'll just lose. They were bad to begin with, but Imperial Guard can't compete with this at all. Even bringing in Ogryn, they can't compete with this. Good heavy bolters will just knock them down turn 1. You keep those heavy bolters behind 2 other guys. Tyranids can't do anything to them. And overall, it feels super unbalanced. So I'm really hoping they up their points value so that your kill team maxes out at this. So that way you can get somebody with like some orcs that can actually fight this, some Tyranids that can actually fight this, some non-psychers that can actually compete with Space Marines. Because right now it just feels like Space Marines are just going to walk all over everybody. I don't know. It feels like, I shouldn't say I don't know because I do know. It just feels like Kill Team has always been one of those games that's broken in 2 turns, unlike 40k, which is 3 turns. It just, with key units and multi-wound shots from a heavy bolter going in, it really begs the question of, will Imperial Guard get heavy weapons? Will they get more elites coming in? And then the game boils down to not Kill Team anymore, which was supposed to be troop choices fighting, which in my opinion is the most balanced version of the game. Now it boils down to elite units fighting each other. And I know somebody's going to say, but Alexis, those are troops, yada yada blah blah blah. And yes, you are correct. They are yada yada blah blah blah. 100%. But it just, these Marines don't feel like Marines. They feel like an elite choice, if not a heavy choice. And especially with the toughness 5, it's so big to have a higher toughness in Kill Team. But maybe I'm missing something. Maybe I am missing something, and maybe you guys can help fill me in on this. Now, I would like to see the stats on the... oh god, this is so unbalanced. It's not even funny. Like, these poor Necrons don't stand even a chance in hell. Like, it's a bunch of single wound models that are going to get gunned down by bolters pretty quickly, and a Technomancer who's going to get hit 3 times with a heavy bolter and die instantly. So, yeah. I'm really hoping when they redo the missions we get something cooler. But overall, this is looking incredibly one-sided, and I think Kill Team is going to be incredibly one-sided. It's either going to be who brought the Space Marines or who brought Psychers. So if your armies don't include either of those things, fight an opponent that doesn't have that, I guess, and bring a bunch of specialists and heavy weapons. Like, my Kill Team for Genestealer Cult includes 2 flamethrowers. Those won't do any real damage to these Marines because I may kill... Oh yeah, their wounds like what, 3? Yeah, no, I'm not even killing one with a full flamethrower into their face getting 6 hits. Because out of that 6, only 3 are going to wounds. And out of that, at least 2/3 are going to be 6. That's 1 wound with a flamethrower on 6 hits. Yeah. So we bring some heavy power hammers. Maybe that'll do it. Some rending claws. Maybe on those 6s we get a wound. Maybe some Genestealers to help tear them apart, but even then I doubt a Genestealer can deal 3 wounds to a single model in a turn. That's toughness 5. It's got 4 attacks, hitting on 3s, so that's 2 attacks. Out of those 2, only 1's going to hit. The chances of it getting 6 are 1 in... At that point, 1 in, I think, close to over 1,000 after all said and done. So you might deal a wound. You might get a wound. That might be worth it. With the Necrons, I don't see it going anything beyond, like... Probably just... Actually, their troop might be able to... No, because their troop can't wound it. Drukhari might actually be the best army to fight against these, along with Sisters. Since Sisters can bring 2 Eviscerators, they can bring a Canoness, they can bring Meltaguns, and deal with them pretty easily. Because they're hitting on 3s, wounding on 3s. So yeah, Sisters can deal with them. Anything that's bringing multiple Psychers will instantly deal with them. But overall, it just... I don't know what it is, but Kill Team has started out like really strong. Like it was a really, really solid game when it first came out. Now it just feels busted. Now you're not taking like, oh, you sent your captain sent the troops to go and deal with a vital objective. Now it's more or less the captain showed up with his bodyguards to deal with the vital objective. And if you didn't do that too, well, then I win. I'll have to see how this plays out, but I want to know your thoughts. Please comment in the comment section down below. Tell me everything that you think about Kill Team. I am still going to get this set because I want the heavy intercessors. I'm probably going to buy like 3 of this set because I want heavy intercessors. And I have no need for the Necron half of it after the first box because flayed ones are terrible. Technomancers are really good. Or if that's a Chronomancer. I forget which Mancer is in there, so please forgive me. But... after the first one, I'm not going to need any of the others, so I'm probably just going to give those away along with all the terrain. And I might keep the terrain just for D&D boards and things of that nature. I typically do. And yeah, tell me your thoughts in the comments down below. Overall, I feel like this is kind of a swing and a miss. I feel like GW had the chance to balance Kill Team and just took the opposite way and just decided to break it even more. Personally, I think this could have made a separate game that would be fun on its own and not be allowed into Kill Team. Like, Kill Team should have a cap at toughness 5. Actually, toughness 4. And it should also have a cap of not including HQs. But that's just me. Anyway, tell me your thoughts. Comment down below. Subscribe. Do that thing. Ring that bell. And check out all the links in the description down below. There you can follow me on all sorts of social media, including Twitch, Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook. And as I said before, if you check out my Patreon, there's exclusive videos on there. As always, NornQueenAlexis. Love you guys. Bye.